Na-na-na-na-na. Hey skaters, I'm Dirty Deborah Harry with the Dirty School of Skate and Sugar Roller Skates, and I'm back at the Fountain Valley Skating Center with another tutorial for you. And tonight we're going to talk about spinning on one foot. Alrighty, you guys, you got to be ready for this. In that, I mean, you need to already kind of know how to spin. So if you haven't already, I need you to watch my How to Spin on Roller Skates. I've got a playlist with 3 different videos with spinning or turning, but you need to specifically watch that one. But just in case you haven't watched that one and you've just showed up on this video, I'm going to go through how to spin briefly. But the other video goes into depth on it, so make sure you watch that one. Okay, so let's get on the same page and let's talk about how to spin. When you spin on roller skates, number one, you got to pick a direction that you want to turn. Some people think that the only way to turn on roller skates is to turn counterclockwise, which is generally for right-handed people. But hey, what if you're a left-handed person? No problem. You can turn clockwise like I do, okay? So here's what you need to do. But actually, let me stop right there, time out. I need you to be able to skate both directions. If you're gonna be a super good skater, you gotta do both. I am going to skate clockwise. If you want to skate counterclockwise, just reverse everything, okay? I'm gonna turn this way, you're gonna turn that way. Let's get started. Body weight. Everything in skating is about body weight and how you transfer it. So I am going to stand up straight with my legs about hips width apart. I'm going to drop my butt. Remember, I'm not a big fan of bend your knees, bend your knees. I feel like if you drop your hip area, it's a lot better. It seats you down in a nice, comfortable position. You need to then rock your body weight or shift your body weight opposite the direction of travel. For me, I want to go this way, so I'm going to rock my body weight over to this side. Center line of balance, straight down the middle of my body, knee over my nose, let's say, and push it over my knee, and there I am. My knee is slightly towards the outside of my boot. That way I can pick up this foot with no problem and do things with it. In order for me to turn, I need to take this side of my body and get it behind me. Do not think that if I want to turn this way, I need to get this part of my body and turn it in front. That's not how it works. You need to get this side of your body and pull it behind you. Now, we've dropped our hips. Let's get our arms involved. This makes it so much easier. I'm going to put my arms over here, kind of like hula style. When I pull my arms around and in to spin, what I don't want is to reach back and whip them around and bring them around. If I do that, oftentimes I'll get the upper part of my body way off balance. In reality, all I want to do is reach a bit, pull them in the front. Once they're in the front, it's pulling everything around. This includes my shoulder, my hip, and my foot. I've said this before in other videos. You gotta remember this. This is key. Head turns shoulder, shoulder turns hip, hip turns foot. So as I reach opposite the direction of travel, I bring it around. I'm already starting to look behind me. So it'd be like, look behind me and pull. When I pull, I'm bringing this whole side of my body to the back. All right. So, in order to get our foot up, in order to do a 1 foot spin, I need to do a few revolutions on 2 feet. The particular spin we're going to work on tonight is an inside edge spin as opposed to an outside edge spin. So my lead foot, the one that I'm going to bring to the back first, is going to remain on the floor, and I'm going to lift my second or my follow foot. This is also known as your skating leg and your free leg. The free leg is the leg that you bring up off the floor. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my arms out here like this, and I'm gonna bring them around, and I'm gonna pull in. The more that I pull in, the more that I suck in here in my snack area and suck it in, the more that I keep upright, my upper body from my waist up, the better chance that I'm going to be able to make multiple revolutions. Tight, 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 tight. Like that. The footwork is the lead foot comes up with the heel up, follow foot, toe is going to be up, and you're going to balance like that. So I'm going to exaggerate the feet so you can see the foot position, all right? So I'm going to pull around, I'm going to come in. You can see one foot's up with the heel, and you've got one toe up, one heel up, one toe up. Okay, now I'm a little dizzy. All right, so now let's talk about being able to pick one foot up. To do a 1 foot spin, I'm going to pull around. I'm going to get down a little bit low so I have somewhere to go with this. And then I'm going to pick 1 foot up. It's important that you get low. If you get low when you're learning this and you're turning, so I start up here and I gradually take it down low, that means I have somewhere to pull up so I can get that foot up. When I do that, both knees remain bent, meaning this is my skating leg with my knee pressed over my big toe with the majority of my weight over my front truck and then kind of on the inside front wheel. And your follow leg or your free leg, I want this knee pressed into my other leg so they're meeting and they're together. It's easier than having your leg out for now. So we're going to try to keep everything nice and tight. So I'm going to swing around, bring it in, get down low, and then pick it up. You see my legs together, okay? I'm going to show you one more time. So I pull it in, get down low, pick it up. Did you see how I had everything in? And then when I wanted to stop, I put my arms out. My arms are like my brake in this situation. So I bring it in, lift it up. Whoa. Okay, let me do it again. Alrighty. So this is how I want you to practice. Number one, you gotta have a decent 2 foot spin. Don't keep trying to pick up your leg if you can't already do a 2 foot spin. So your 2 foot spins need to be legs about hip width. Sit your butt down. Opposite the direction of travel. Lean opposite the direction of travel. So this is clockwise. If I want to go counter, I'm going to lean this way. So I lean, I want you to pull your arms around and pull up. If you don't have enough momentum to continuously go around with the strength in which you've pulled it in, I need your feet to. So watch my feet, keep moving my feet, heel, toe, heel up, toe up, heel up, toe up, heel up, toe up. You can bring it down, heel up, toe up, bring up your foot, and done. All right. So again, you're gonna practice around, get down, hold on to this 2 foot spin, hold on to this 2 foot spin, so you feel really good about it, and then pick your foot up. The reason why I want you to do this on your inside edge, meaning your skating leg, knee over big toe, and your free leg up, and this together, is if you lose your balance, it's gonna mean your foot just comes down. Your foot just comes down. Your foot just comes down. If I have you doing an outside edge spin, going this direction with the foot out, there's more of a likelihood of you really falling. So let's just get the inside edge spin down, and then we'll move to the outside edge. All right, you guys, that's all I've got for you tonight. So I really, really, really want you to work on your spins because Spins do a couple of things. There is probably not a better thing that I like to do beyond scissors. You know how much I love scissors. I love spinning to gain, maintain, and build your ability to balance. Also, it builds all the strength in your upper body that you need to jump and do lots of different things on skating, okay? It's a very, very, very good workout as well. All right, so I want you to practice a lot. Please, 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 please. I just spent a week teaching at RollerCon in Las Vegas, and I met up with so many different skaters. And the common thing that skaters do all the time is when they try something and they don't get it right away, they blame themselves and just immediately kind of think, well, I can't do it. I cannot do it. You know, it's just not. Trust me, these things take time. You need to try over and over and over. And if you can at all, get yourself in a quiet space and work on these over and over, please do. Also, if you get part of the way through it and you don't stop, continue, finish, try again, pick up your foot. Okay, keep trying. Don't quit halfway through. Don't quit before the miracle happens. Do it on a regular basis, and I promise you will be spinning in no time, okay? All right, that's all I got. I got to get out of here. Xavier's leaving. If you guys didn't know, Xavier's going to El Salvador, and one of our lucky subscribers guessed, and she's getting a t-shirt out of it. So Xavier will be back here in how many weeks? 2 weeks. He'll be back here in 2 weeks, but don't worry, we'll have videos, you know, to publish and all that stuff, so you guys won't miss us too much. Anyway, thank you very, very much for being a part of our community. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And we're almost at 25,000 subscribers, which is blowing my mind. So if you haven't subscribed, please do me a favor. Just hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell so you know when my next video is coming out. All right, you guys, now get to spinning, get to practice, and I'll see you next time.